We always like to talk to RE/MAX real estate agent Maria Raymer to talk about different tips, especially during a hot market that we're in. So thank you for letting us be here with you today.
Thanks for having me.
So today we're talking about wire fraud.
Yes.
So what exactly is that?
So wire fraud is when a thief intercepts money that's going for a large transaction, typically something like a real estate purchase where there's a large amount of money involved and it's worth, trying to grab hold of that money.
So thieves basically coming to steal our money.
Pretty much.
While we're trying to close on a house.
Yes, exactly.
That's scary.
I know, it's like one of the happiest times in your life, and then you have to worry about things like this, but you do have to be mindful of it.
And so how common is this?
Unfortunately, it's getting pretty common, and they're finding new and innovative ways to perpetrate the fraud. Few years back, we did a wire piece, and at that time they were sending all the instructions by email with the codes to transfer the money. What they would do is monitor the emails between companies that have a process where they're working for selling homes, such as title companies, builders, mortgage companies, realtors, all these different companies that handle house sales. And so they're monitoring emails and they're watching for when it's getting close to closing. So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, exactly. And before, they would just send all the wire instructions in the email, and a lot of people would just be in a hurry, not think about it, and just transfer the money to the wrong place. But what's really concerning now is they've taken it to another level where they're actually sending phone numbers to verify the other portion of the account numbers, which is our standard practice now, that you call to verify those numbers. However, with their emails, they're putting in a phone number that goes to their call people, and then the thief is verifying the number as if they are the attorney or title company.
So answering the phone like, yes, you've reached so-and-so's office, and then you think, oh, I've actually called the right number.
Right.
And we were speaking earlier too about, how they're getting away with this and what we should be aware of, home buyers should be aware of, because you said earlier that, emails can look exactly like the real email, so you don't even think about it.
Such a great point.
Yeah.
It is true. They try to get it as close as they can on the emails, and even now the phone numbers too. So they're very good at what they do, and we're always doing our best to stay one step ahead. But yes, you have to be very mindful that it's going to look all legitimate. Like, it's going to look like, yeah, this seems right, the timing is right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just don't take the extra step. I can tell you, for my customers, I am constantly reminding them.
Yeah.
We have emails on, everything, wire fraud, be aware, be aware, be aware. And people still forget, and they still miss it.
So what would you say then, I mean, step by step, when it comes to this, buying a home, and let's say, they don't see that portion of the email, like you said, they could just be rushing. So double check the phone number, double check the email. I mean, what else can they do?
Keep in mind, when you're working with a real estate agent like myself, I know most of the closing companies in town. I know their phone numbers. I know their contact people. It's very easy for you to pick up the phone and say, Maria, am I calling the right person? And I will verify it for you. Certainly, if you're working with an agent, they can help you with this. You're not on your own. It's important to remember that you have help. But if you don't verify what's in that email before you send the money with a third-party source, it's just way too risky. And I think people have a false sense of security. They think, oh, it's coming out of my bank account or my credit card. It's not a problem. The bank backs me. No, they do not back you in a wire fraud situation. If you authorize that money, it is your money. You can spend it however you want. They can't keep you from that. They also don't protect you if you send the money out, because that's your decision to do that.
True.
In many cases, this money is sent overseas and you cannot get it back. It is not insured. So if it's local, you might have a small chance of getting it back. I heard a case recently that was a fraud situation by the phone number, called them, they verified, the money went out. Fortunately, it was a bank in the U.S., and they were able to retrieve that one.
And caught in time, which is a big factor as well.
Yes.
So obviously, those are great reasons why you would want a real estate agent on your side for home buying, home selling, all of it, really. So where can people get more information?
Yeah, go to mariaraymer.com. You can reach out to me there, and I can answer any questions that you might have.
Yeah, since this is a hot market, y'all, you don't want to rush into things. I know it's probably like, hey, I need to get this house. Someone else is going to jump on it. You want to file the paperwork, but it's good to do that extra checkup. So thank you so much for your time.
Jordan.
If you'd like to see this segment again or get more information, go to firstcoastliving.net.